G'day viewers, I greet you today, the first day of my 7th year on YouTube. Yes, on June 9th, 2006, I uploaded my first video to YouTube, which was me sitting on the toilet. Somewhat set the tone for what happened from then on. And yes, a disturbing number of videos later, 6 years later, I'm still here. It's my 6-year anniversary, or Tubeversary, if you will. Maybe you won't. That would probably be a wise choice to not accept a word like Tubeversary. Now, interestingly, just recently I've helped a couple of local YouTubers who are uni students who needed to do some interviews for their coursework, and I was an interview subject for them. So a lot of my thoughts on YouTube and what and why it is and all these things are fairly fresh in my head because I've had to answer them for other people. And I thought, hey, why not be self-indulgent? I've worked 6 years to get to be allowed to be this self-indulgent. And I'll talk about my views on YouTube, which are mostly good. Yes, there are a whole bunch of things I would like to change about the site. Some things I think they used to do better, or at least more in my favour than I do now, and some things that I think they've never got right. But as I think I always say whenever I bring up YouTube's performance or lack thereof, don't forget what they're doing is basically magic. Stuff that prior to YouTube was, if not impossible, it was extremely expensive and difficult to do personally, and certainly the scale of what YouTube does now would have been said to have been actually impossible technically before they went and did it. In fact, they've just hit a milestone of 3 days worth of video being uploaded every minute. That's 72 hours of new video for every 60 seconds the site is live. It just defies belief, and this metric just keeps going up and up and up. I remember back in the day when you folks were all too young, we were amazed when YouTube was uploading, you know, a day's in an hour, like 24 hours every hour. So, you know, like you could never catch up. It just, you know, it doesn't stop. It's absolutely amazing. And yes, while a lot of the changes YouTube's done, particularly in the last year, have, well, made it less easy for a lot of people on the site to get exposure and certainly to earn money. And I know personally, yes, I'm in the partner program, so I earn ad revenue from YouTube currently about 90% less than what the peak was a couple of years ago. C'est la vie, I'm earning something. That's one of the things that's impossible. It wasn't that long ago that it was a standard joke. There was a whole episode of South Park about, internet fame. How much real money is that worth? Nothing, it's dumb. Yeah, not so much, really. Lots and lots of people making a living, not just from YouTube, but from other aspects of what they do on the internet. There's nothing but good, really. Yes, I wouldn't say the site, YouTube, and the way it's managed is nothing but good, but honestly, go out and do better. So for me, for all the ups and downs, misgivings about the site, the good, the bad, the ugly, I find it quite easy to answer when people say, what's the best thing about YouTube? It's the people. It's a really simple answer for me. People say, like, wow, why are you still going after 6 years? How do you do it? Some people go, why are you still going? Why won't you stop? Those people I ignore because they're far outweighed by the good people. In fact, by sheer chance, I marked yesterday my 6-year anniversary. We had a gathering here in Melbourne, one of the biggest ones we've had in a while. A whole bunch of people, met some new people, you know, back in touch with old friends. It was a great day. My voice may still be slightly croaky from being out at night in venues where you had to shout to be heard, or maybe the number of drinks I had made me think I should be shouting. Who knows? But that was, I didn't even plan it. I did plan the gathering, but at the time I said, let's do it this weekend. I didn't realise it would be the actual day of my 6th anniversary. But that was apt for me to make the day about the people that I've met on YouTube. And it's not just the people I've met face to face, online. You know, people have, you know, they've done graphics for me. They've written music, written songs about me. and I've just, the interaction has been brilliant over the years. And people say, how long are you going to keep going? Well, I'm going to keep going as long as it's fun, and it just keeps being fun for me. So I don't see an end date in my horizon of making videos, and hopefully you, the viewers, don't see an end date either. And we're going to keep working. Like I said, the people is what I like. The community around the world, I'm particularly fond of and proud of the community here in Melbourne. We work together to make things happen. Next thing we have happening towards the end of June, we'll do an official launch very soon. Some live shows. The first in what we want to be a series of live shows. And we've timed this to coincide with Corey Williams, one of my oldest YouTube friends, Mr. Safety on SMP Films, has been touring the US with Projected Twin, band from Adelaide in Australia, and I've convinced them to, when they get finished in America, they'll come back here and they will do a show here in Melbourne. And I think, if I've got the date right, it's Sunday the 22nd of June. Ignore my stupid brain forgetting and not writing down. Look down in the details to get the actual date when it will be on. We'll tell you how to get tickets. It's going to be the Comics Lounge in Melbourne. We've confirmed, besides Corey hosting the night, Projected Twin playing, Twisted Tim from Tasmania is playing, Luna, who's ever popular here in Melbourne, will be playing. She's touring the US at the moment. She's going to VidCon like a bunch of lucky people are. She is one of the next Vlogger Award winners in YouTube. So she's on the up and up, and she's brilliant live. And there will be a couple of other local acts as well. It will be a really, really, really good night. Really hope if you're in Melbourne or can make it to Melbourne, you'll get to it. And we will be doing more of these shows. And we're hoping to have a big event later in the year here in Melbourne. We had a really fantastic gathering in November last year. We'll be looking at what we might do this year, maybe with some special guests. Stay tuned for news on that. But whatever, I'm going to keep enjoying my time on YouTube. I'm going to keep enjoying my time interacting with everyone out there. People I get to meet in person, people I've travelled around the world and met up with, people who've travelled around the world to come here and meet up. It just blows my mind. Like I said, there's a lot that I think should change about YouTube, a lot of changes they've made that I think are wrong, but really, the good is about 1,000,000 times higher than the bad. Stuff that I would never have dreamed possible has happened and has become commonplace, and I'm going to keep being part of it for as long as I can, and I hope you keep being part of the community with me, and I look forward to presenting more videos to you very soon. Bye!